Now, you'd think that at a cost of £30 million over just 48 months, you would realise that there is a serious problem within the police force. That's almost £145,000 per week being paid out by police forces across the UK in out-of-court settlements. The Metropolitan Police was unshockingly responsible for the largest portion of the payouts, settling cases worth £19.6 million, which is over half of the UK's total. While Lancashire were responsible for £1.96 million, West Midlands for £1.7 million and Warwickshire for £1.19 million. Forces across the country have had to pay out hundreds of thousands of pounds for wrongful arrest cases. Surprise there. And 479 claims against the Met Police, categorised as malfeasance in public office, has cost the force £7.9 million alone. Bearing in mind that these figures are for out-of-court settlements for individuals and does not include the legal costs that the forces would have also had to cover. And don't worry, if you're within the Police Scotland area, then you'll be pleased to know that Police Scotland paid almost £500,000 for cases, including £2,000 for alleged failure to investigate and £12,000 for alleged use of excessive force. Pretty sure that it wouldn't be alleged anymore if they had paid out, because that's admitting liability. Anyway, Sussex Police said every claim that is received by them, whatever its value and circumstances, is fully and, of course, objectively investigated by a dedicated civil claims team. They went on to say that where any liability exists, we work with the claimants to ensure a fair and as swift as possible resolution to their claim. Well, maybe I should have moved to Sussex then, because I've been waiting since February of this year, 2019, to get anywhere with my claim, and I'm still waiting. Sussex Police said they also want to ensure that the public purse is protected from disproportionate, unreasonable and sometimes false claims. More often than not, this does not require the intervention of the courts. If no liability exists, it is right and correct that it should be defended robustly to ensure only claims that have merit are settled at the cost of the taxpayer. Let me read that again. If no liability exists, it is right and correct that it should be defended robustly to ensure only claims that have merit are settled at the cost of the taxpayer. The problem, however, is this, Sussex Police, if you're listening. It shouldn't be the public paying themselves for your mistakes. How does that allow anybody to learn from their mistakes? That's like me committing murder and someone else agreeing to go to prison for me so I don't have to. Yeah, I can see just how that helps to teach bad officers that it's not okay to do a bad job. And the thing that gets me about this statement is that it's said in a way that's supposed to make the public feel better about it. You know, because you'll defend claims if no liability exists. Well, you know, whoop-de-frickin'-woo. How generous of you to do what you can to save the public funds from being paid out in claims. It wouldn't surprise me at all, to be quite honest, if the higher-ups in each of the forces get a bonus out of the public funds if they manage to cut the amount of claims being settled. Let's face it, if you start making individual constables and officers liable for their own actions, especially if they're deemed as malfeasance or misconduct, you will soon see a reduction in claims against the police.